Okay. All right.
So do you have the regional games up? We can go piece by piece.
Yeah.
Hit me with any of them. I'm ready.
All right. We'll start off. We got National Regional, Vandy versus Wright State.
Who is the second pair
Okay,
team?
Louis, you want me to roll through them? Okay, so we got Vandy versus Wright State, Louisville versus East Tennessee State. Then you have Austin.
Oh, we'll stop there, right?
Okay.
I got Vandy winning that regional pretty handily. I mean, they just won the SEC tournament and not by hitting. Then they started hitting at the end of it, right? So I got Vandy, dude. Louisville's good, but Vandy, bro.
Okay. Austin Regional, Texas, Houston Christian, University of Texas San Antonio, Kansas State. Houston Christian, never heard of you guys. Houston Christian, yeah, Texas is unreal, but never heard of you, Houston Christian. That's a new Cinderella. Welcome to it. Fayetteville Regional, Arkansas, North Dakota State, Kansas, and Creighton. What's going on? North Dakota State is in a regional?
So, I have heard Kansas. We have a coach who used to work with another coach at Kansas. They drop bombs. So don't watch out for the Jayhawks. Don't be shocked if the Jayhawks beat somebody and get to the finals, but Hogs.
I'm really upset there. Hawks over Arkansas?
No, I'm just saying they'll get to the championship game, right? They might get to a Monday against Arkansas.
Yeah. Okay, I get it. All right, here we go. Auburn, surprise. Central Connecticut State, also. Who are you? NC State.
I know a guy who's at Central Connecticut. Oh, sorry. Continue. Sorry.
Okay. Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Holy Cross, Oklahoma,
I didn't
Nebraska.
say Central Connecticut. I meant who was the host
Auburn?
there?
Auburn?
Yeah, Auburn's going to win there.
Then you got North Carolina, Holy Cross, Oklahoma, Nebraska. Watch out for Oklahoma.
Dude, Nebraska just won the Big 12 too, or Big 10, whatever the hell they're in, right? They beat UCLA, so Big 10, right?
Ooh, yes.
But I'm taking the Heels because I mean, dude, they're really talented. They're super talented.
Baby Blues.
Baby Blues.
All right, so we have Baton Rouge, LSU, Little Rock, Dallas Baptist, Rhode Island. At least I've heard of those four.
Yeah.
Dallas Baptist versus LSU for sure. No doubt.
Yeah, I got LSU. Go Tigers.
Athens, Georgia, Binghamton, Duke, Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State versus Georgia, sleeper. Even though Duke is good and can swing it. And I know they're your boys.
Yeah, dude, I actually had Georgia winning the whole thing early in the season, like mid-season. So I'm still picking Georgia, dude. I think they are so swaggy and they hit bombs. Like they led the nation in bombs.
They're tough pitching too.
Yeah, tough. Early, the dude with the pause and the flick of the tongue. I want that guy in Omaha so bad to do something crazy on the mound.
I'm sure he's got way more in the back pocket for sure. All right, here we go. Corvallis, Oregon State, St. Mary's, TCU, USC. St. Mary's, I texted you about the USD St. Mary's game. I can't believe USD blew that. I can't believe that.
What happened?
They won the game. They just blew it. I think they had like a 4 or 5 run lead and then just lost. USC, I'm going, even though I saw TCU play, and they're pretty good and they got that lefty that throws really hard. I'm calling USC versus Oregon State, and then I'm taking USC.
You're taking upset. I got the Beavs.
Maybe. And then here we go. Tallahassee, Florida State, Bethune-Cookman, Northeastern, Mississippi State. Mississippi State, Florida State. Listen, Florida State, I love you guys. I love you. But you guys, you've never won a College World Series, ever. I know that because I'm a Florida State fan. I know you have a number 1 pick, but also, we'll leave that there. So I'm going to say Florida State, Mississippi State. Mississippi State beats Florida State. Mississippi State goes on.
Ooh, Seminole is one of the best offenses in the country, though. Miles Bailey is literally like Zion Williamson in the batter's box. He is the strongest middle.
I would say that Mississippi State's pitching staff's really good, though. And also, Mississippi State's got all the toys. You remember, they're like the king of the rain delay. Like, they know exactly how to mess with timing and dudes. And I can guarantee you, the gamesmanship of what they do in between pitches and in between innings will be the deciding factor to throw Florida State off, and it's not going to matter.
I like it. I still got the Seminoles. Lodis is a dog. He's
They
gonna leave.
they love little fake butt pullbacks and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Ole Miss, Murray State, Georgia Tech, Western Kentucky. Easy. Ole Miss, Georgia Tech. Saw Ole Miss the other day. They're unreal.
I got the Yellow Jackets.
Really?
I thought they should have had a regional, man. I thought they really should have.
Interesting.
And plus it's Coach Hall's last season. Show some respect. Put some respect on that guy's name. You know what I mean? 32 seasons in the NCAA. Come on, man. Get that guy a freaking regional.
Get him a regional. Get him a regional. Clemson, USC, Virginia, or West Virginia, Kentucky.
So I have that as the sleeper toughest regional. Like, that is like a tough. West Virginia
is pretty good.
Dude, West Virginia is really good. They can hit. They've got a very tough ball club. Western Kentucky at one point had two guys that were like leading the nation in hits, so they can swing it a little bit. But the Tigers are, in my mind, one of the best teams in college baseball. I think they're getting all the way to Omaha, and they're winning this one.
Wow. Love that. Shout out Clemson. Okay, we got the Eugene Regional. Oregon, Utah Valley, Arizona, Cal Poly. This one's rough, too. Because I saw Arizona play over the weekend, and they looked very good. Very fast. Very fast.
And pitchers look dialed. Like,
yes, they're spotting.
Yes.
Spotting.
They beat a very good TCU team.
Yes.
Oregon, maybe the Golden Spikes winner, that Mason Neville guy, right? Maybe. I think he has 28 bombs, which is nuts, right? They've got that, the big cleanup hitter. He's got like the all-time home run record. But Wildcats, Arizona, Wildcats. Dude, do you remember when they were like really good? Like for that short time in like 2010 to like 2014, they looked like Cal State Fullerton back in the day. Like they were just pitching staff. Rest Snyder for the Yankees played there, right? And they also probably had some other guys, right? But good ball club. Like right around the time when South Carolina had like Jackie Bradley Jr. Yeah. Dude. Anyways.
Love that.
Go Cats.
Go Cats. Next. Ooh, fun one. Coastal Carolina, Fairfield, Florida, East Carolina. Florida. Even though I get it, Coastal Carolina, but Florida's got that fire. Like, they got too many giant humans throwing 99. Too many.
I posted on my Instagram Coastal, but I hear you. Like, I'm just like, dude, it's Florida.
They keep bringing it, like, they got that lefty that throws 99 that's like 6'9". Yeah. They got like two righties that throw 99. Yeah. They're like 6'8". I'm like, what is happening?
It's always going on. I think we said it last year. It's just like you could probably put money on the Gators to make it Omaha in February, and it's not a bad bet. Like, it's never a bad bet.
And they started so bad, too. They started so bad.
And look where they're at. Kevin O'Sullivan knows what he's doing.
See it. Okay, here we go. Tennessee, Miami of Ohio, Wake Forest, Cincinnati. Miami of Ohio. That must have been a national championship. You know?
Go Eagles. I think that the Eagles, I don't know.
All right. They might be the Warhawks, actually.
Yeah, I think they're the Warhawks. I knew it was some avian.
Avian.
Okay, so Tennessee was my pick at the very beginning of the season, like very, very beginning before we watched any baseball, right? Still the best hitter in college baseball, hands down, in my opinion, is Andrew Fisher. But Demon Deacons, dude, that pitching staff, they're electric on the bases, too. They play hard baseball. Defense a little spotty. from what I've seen. Defense a little spotty from time, but like I also feel like they play in a bandbox. Like so, like they play like hard games. Like they might lose games where it's like they gave up home run. Like when Chase Burns gave up home runs last year, some of them were like, whoa. But Wake Forest, bro, it's a good program. What do you think?
Yeah. It's also a bandbox. So it's going to
Mm-hmm.
be, you know, if it's a bandbox at Wake Forest, it is what it is. But Tennessee's not a bandbox. Like Tennessee's good. It's a poke. It's like the
Mm-hmm.
right center field with that giant jumbotron. I've seen too many
Thing's
people
sick.
so many people hit it over the jumbotron, being like, "What? Why is that a thing? Why is that a
Oh
thing?"
my god. And it looks
Anyway,
so sick when they do it. My
it's
favorite moment of
tough
the
to
year.
it's tough to play there too. Like they get a really good student section.
Yeah.
There's no foul territory. Everything's higher. They're on top of
Mm-hmm.
you. They're on top of you in the bullpen. Like Tennessee for sure. So,
Okay.
but I mean, hey, if Corey Mascara, the pitching coach at Wake Forest, makes through it, shout out Corey Mascara. Let's see what we can
I
do.
just believe in the pitching staff of Wake Forest. I think is electric. I do.
Okay, here we go. UCLA, Fresno State, UC Irvine, Arizona State. Arizona State, sleeper.
35-22 got a little snub. I feel like could have been in a better regional. Felt like it was a better team. Tommy Brown. Shout out going to Arizona State next year. He's excited to watch this. But you know what I'm the most happy about? We're back. UCLA baseball has a regional. Okay. Cats are no longer sleeping with dogs. There's no more pandemonium, right?
It's Bruins. It's
Dude, it
Bears.
needed
Brandon
to happen.
Bears.
If you saw one in Fullerton too, you'd be like, oh, the nostalgia, right? So it's like, it's good to see this. I think that obviously they're a low seed. That and then the next regional are the toughest regionals. I think UC Irvine got ripped off coming here. Like, this is a tough regional for how good they were. I got UCLA winning that one just because I think of the nostalgia factor. And Savage, dude, he knows how to win. He's been to the College World Series. He knows what he's doing. Dude, he's got that. And then they also got some bats now. They got that big first baseman, Big Donkey. Excited. They also have a right-handed hitter who's really good. There's been a lot of guys at the facility who've actually told me about him, so I can't believe I'm forgetting his name. But go Bruins, man. We need UCLA baseball back. I don't think people realize that. You need the West Coast power. You picked USC. Love that. I got Oregon State still on the West Coast, but LA baseball is good for baseball.
It is. A lot of LA baseball. A lot of regional right there, right? A lot of representation.
And that's why I'm a little upset. I'm like, why'd you jam pack everybody in there? Well, part of it is because the West Coast is only represented by 12 freaking teams this year. And it's not even, it's Utah's part of that. It's barely the West Coast, right? So
Probably North Dakota State's involved in that too.
And they're in Arkansas, bruh. Right.
All right, last one. Southern Miss, Columbia, Alabama.
Okay.
Alabama might have the pitcher of the year.
They also have Justin LeBron, who's like superstar.
Yes.
So
Shortstop.
Southern Miss, probably one of the most fun places to play.
Yeah, but look, they got this. They play that game.
Oh,
we
yeah.
gonna have that. Yeah. They gonna get changed to death. Like I watched a couple of their guys come in, and they were throwing wiffle balls left-handed, just and you could see all the hitters were just.
So you beat an SEC team too. Got to throw a lot of off-speed pitches. You're not beating them with fastballs, man. God, Southern Miss is another one of those schools you're gonna break out of it. I don't know. Alabama, weren't they like 22-1? Or like they were like dogs at one point in the season. They had very little losses. SEC happened, right? Same thing with Tennessee, right? So roll tide.
Roll Tide.
Roll tide.
Yep, I think it's too much for them. SEC is good.
I mean,
awesome. I love that we did this. We have to do this next week for sure.
hold on, because 13 SEC teams made it, right? So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 continuing to the next phase, and then I also have the top 9 seeds moving on, right? So it's like But you had a couple of upsets in there. Like, it's not that I'm for these top seeds only. It's just like, dude, like these guys are so, like Georgia at like 7 is kind of wild. Like, they're so good. They have the most home runs by like 60. Like the next close is like not that close. Look that up. Can you please? Either I'm an idiot or I'm right.
Let me look it up.
Most NCAA home runs this year by team. Pretty sure it's the Dogs.
Hold on, I was getting the outstanding. Good job. The ChatGPT is amazing. I've got the schedule right here on who starts and plays when. Okay, here we go. Friday, May 30th, first game. For all you, this is the NCAA 64 team baseball tournament. I don't know if you know that that's what they're doing, but that's what they did.
I wish they actually put the seating next to everybody.
I know, right? Would it be sick if they had?
God, that would be great.
Yeah, they used to do that. Used to do the tree. They used to do the tree.
Well, because it was the whole Fresno State story. They were number 64.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. So first game, 11 a.m. Pacific time. So 11 a.m. our time. First game Friday, and then it just rolls.
I love it.
Rolls.
I love it
all day long.
What are you doing this weekend? Nothing. I'm watching college baseball.
Yeah, right. Just absorbing, watching the future, just scouting, writing things down, doing things.
Dude, 80 MLB players came from the SEC. I know that's still like not the highest percentage, but 40, right? 40 would be 1%. Right? So even the fact that they're at 2% is not, 10%, sorry. 10%. If you look at the big leagues, right? There's what, 450, 550, whatever.
Give me a second. It gave me back they haven't released the information yet. It's not really. I disagree.
Yeah. Pretty sure you can go on the NCAA website.
Here we go. Georgia number 1, 133. High Point, 131. Tennessee, 122. East Tennessee State, 116.
Oh,
Southern Illinois, 113. Austin PV, 112. Arkansas, 110. Missouri State, 109. Oregon, 109. Ole Miss, 105. Davidson, 100. Kansas, 100. Wake Forest, 100. Duke, 99. USC Upstate, 99. DBU, 97. Mississippi State, 97. There's your sleeper. Southern Miss, 97. Wait,
a lot of teams that are in the playoffs are on
Texas
that.
A&M did not make a regional.
Nope.
Florida State, Maryland, 94, 93. New Mexico,
and I think there was some
Kansas
team
State,
that had
Alabama.
a sub 500 record that got in over Texas A&M because they won their conference.
Yeah, they won their conference. There you go. That'll happen. UC San Diego up in 80.
Hell yeah.
Georgia Tech, Florida at 88. Yeah, dude. LSU.
Georgia Tech had a lot of doubles this year.
Alabama 91. Yeah, dude, this is a problem. Georgia is going to be a problem.
Yeah, dude, Georgia's got a lot of bombs, dude. And they've got a dispersal of them. I think they have 4 guys with 15 bombs, maybe more, which is nuts.
Oh, take it back. First game's 9 a.m., sir, not 11. Take that back. Georgia plays at 9 a.m. Friday. Put it down.
I'll be there.
Yeah, we're waking and watching.
I cannot wait. Because,
yeah, for sure.
One of my predictions this year was, I can't think of his name, but they have a corn-fed white boy third baseman. And there was some early chippiness in the season. I think they were playing, Georgia State or something like that.
Yeah.
And he hit a ball and started barking around the bases. And I was looking at him, and I'm like, dude, this guy is just one of them. Because they can respond, and when they respond with gusto because they have 133 bombs, right? So if college baseball at this point is watching high school playoffs, the amount of runs that get scored in a blink of an eye, right? It's crazy. College baseball, they're just bombs. They're just bombs, right? So it's just you got to be careful when you throw into an entire lineup of guys that can take you deep.
Watch out. They'll get you. Awesome. Well, my friend, I think we've arrived at the